This is David Stephen, Finn Wealth Builders. Today is Wednesday, October 6, 2021, and this is a stock market update for trades of the day. And what a day it was. We are rocketing back so far. It looks like the market's ready to possibly rally back out of here. It's still at some critical support level, resistance levels to break through, but boy, crypto is just doing more than I thought it was going to do. It just keeps on going. So we're heading towards that 60,000, and then beyond that, who knows? So let's get right into it and talk about it. Continue to subscribe to us, like our videos, and continue to come back and check in so we can bring you what ideas that we're working with and what we're trading. That way we can continue to work together to rock this market. Looking at the overall market today, Dow Jones was up 102 points or 30.3%. NASDAQ was up 0.47% and S&P 500 0.41%. Looking at the heat map, the FANG stocks recovered. Like we were talking about the other night, money's flowing back into tech. So that is great. Energy was actually down. That's where energy money was flowing in. It's flowing back out. But you can see overall, it's kind of a mixed bag, but at least the areas that we typically focus in is more the tech. It seems to have done well today. Also, China, we talked about China, that it was positive yesterday on the heat map, and it looks like it's positive again. Today it's a little mixed a little bit, but the big stocks are positive. So, we're going to look at see if there's a continuation tomorrow. See if we get a third update, another day of rallies here. If we do, that's very bullish, and maybe we're at the end of the dip and ready to rock and roll. Still need to be careful. Watch the price action because it could be a fake out, could get faked out here. But so far, things are looking good, and techs are looking good as well. So really like the looks on the charts here. So you can see the Dow Jones, just a nice smooth move upwards. Same with the NASDAQ and the SPY. So I'll look to see if we can break out here and go to get out here into the next levels here and see if we can continue this ride back up north. Looking at the tickers today, BYGR, GROM. I didn't trade these. We'll look at one of these, but those were not the ones. AFRM was the one that we traded multiple times. And so that's the one I'm going to focus on. But let's get the charts. I'll show you at least one of them here. GROM, if you did get this off the scanner, it did give you, a great ride, $3 up to almost $6. Pulled back, gave you support here at the 50, around $4, and a ride back up to 575. A pull back again to 430 on the 100, back up again, and everything's over the moving average. So this might give us another run tomorrow. Great play, totally great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great that did that. But AFRM was the winner today. Low of 109.20, high of 139. So just a rocket ride. A lot of people who have not a lot of money in their portfolio may not have been able to take advantage of this one, but boy, did it rock the world today. So hopefully you got a piece of that. If you didn't, it looks like it's pulled back here a little bit, still above the 50, but it's below the 20. Even if it pulls back down here around 129, we'll look to see if we can get a continuation to bounce back up towards that 139 again, and maybe higher. But boy, really a good stock for today. XCNE, this one it was multi-day trade. It did give us something today. 29.77 was the low. 33.63 was the high. And even if you got this little dip, you got back up there again. And then it's kind of settled down. It did close above the moving averages. Does this give us another ride tomorrow? We'll see. But it's a lot smaller, not as drastic as AFRM was today. Fizz, Fizz has been on our list multiple days since last week, and gave us a ride today as well. And we talked about this in our video, that this continued to climb up here, and it did. It didn't go up a whole lot. The low was 53.70. It closes out close to 55. It spiked 55. So, just a nice gradual move. But so far, continues to move in a bullish format. So we'll look at continuation on that one as well. But as it starts to slow down, there's a lot of consolidation here to just make that small move. So makes me concerned that this is maybe getting a little bit weaker because of this long haul, but you know what? It could continue to run for a while, but just going to be cautious on that one. Netflix, again, this one's been just a rocket ride as well. We've covered this in multiple videos. But today, the low, 594.68, high, actually, today was 639.13. So, wow. This one just goes along with Affirm. I'm going to actually move those right next to each other because those are at the top of my watch list for tomorrow. So keep an eye on it. The Tesla was pretty well kind of flat today. Didn't move a lot. It's always up on one of my charts, but did not trade it today. NVIDIA, been watching these used to be my Teslas. They're kind of not moving as much now, and so didn't trade these today either, but they are staying on my list. So NVIDIA is one that's it did make a good move today, good $7 move. So it scalped a little bit of that, but didn't stay in it all day. I was focused on Affirm. Moderna, you can see here that it pulled way back down here. So it continues to pull down. There was some negative news today on the vaccine. So I just need to make sure that we watch that one and see, does it come down here and fill the gap? Does it hit the 200? But so far still very bearish on Moderna. Novavax was down as well. So just wondering if it's going to come down here and hit this 54 area, 154 area, or if it's going to bounce from here around 161, but we'll see. It's kind of floating out there. You got this big breakup candle that we had here, that was in that range. So just curious if it was going to come down and clear down here. It did not. So we'll just keep an eye on that, but pretty well close to flat. BNTX, same thing. We double bottom right here. Didn't reach the 200. This is the second time it's hit this level. See if we can bounce off of here, or if we could get past the 200, then definitely taking this off the list. Dollar's just trading in this channel here. There's not much to say there. VIX pulled down to 21, which is good. That's what's helping the market to start to rally again here, is this pullback here. If we can break below this 20 and start to break below the 200-day moving average as well, I think that'll be helpful. So we did break just barely under this level here of support that we had. So if that continues to go down tomorrow, we'll look at another green day in the market. SPY climbed up here. You can see the second day above the 50 moving average. You can see we had it once here and it failed. We had it back here as well and it failed. So this is a third time. So we'll see if third time's a charm to break through tomorrow. If we can break through tomorrow, at least to 436.17, we'll be on our way to trying to break through that resistance level and get above the 100 moving average at 436.50 today. So I'm going to be watching that carefully for a good positive move tomorrow. Triple Qs, you can see that they're at that resistance level now too, looking for a breakthrough tomorrow. That 360 has been a hard one for it to break through. So hopefully we can do that tomorrow and start to run back up here towards 365. Semiconductors at resistance as well at 254.62. Need to break that so we can keep going north, but we're at the top of that, so that's good news. IWM, we're still kind of been going back and forth in here. We broke through this, but came back and closed within this wedge here, or this triangle, depending on what you want to call it. I thought it was going to break through to the downside here because it's done that now 3 times, but still holding up there, but still weaker on this side. So it's possible we could rally up here. It could be that this is the failure that comes down. So you had 2 bars here, 2 bars here, and we have 1 here. So going to be watching IWM, but I thought for sure this was going to pop back up here, but it may not. Financials, we've been in this nice little triangle here, this wedge here. You can see here that's back up at the top from the bottom. Is this where it breaks through? It's a possibility through this 38.60 level, or if not, then we could come back down here and we could get into a tighter squeeze here. So we'll see if it continues to decide to squeeze, or if it will go ahead and decide to break out. But no, more likely, I think it's going to break up north than it is south, but could be wrong. But that's what I'm looking at. For the energies, we've got some gaps that we had up here. So we came and filled those, looking more negative on the energy stocks right now. We have a gap clear down here to fill as well at some point. Does it come fill that now, or can it find support and rally back up? It's hard to say, but we did come through and fill this gap area that we had. Gold's right here between the 10, the 5, and the 20. Kind of pretty well flat, so not any direction there yet. Silver, same thing, flat within a small range. Bitcoin just blew right through resistance like it was nothing. So we just, we talked about this 53 level, 53,000 level on this breakdown candle. So it just blew right through that like it was nothing, almost right up to this next resistance level at 56. So sitting at 55,282 right now. So it's we'll see what it can do, but boy, what a run. Usually there's some type of pullback. There has been no pullback for these a few days here. So really strong run right now. So maybe we'll hit that 60,000. Ethereum not running as strong, but still, come up to that resistance level at 3,600. So we'll see if we can break through that one and hold it. XRP kind of flat, kind of in mid range right now in this channel. And DOGE just flat right underneath this resistance level. So, where Bitcoin just blew right through it, the others are struggling a little bit to get through there, but they're still following along. They're still positive direction, still very bullish. So we'll see what they can do. But stay safe out there. Definitely take profits along the way. You never know when things can turn around. But looking right now, things look very positive for midweek. So we'll see what that brings. But turnaround Tuesday did not disappoint. It really rallied today, really gave us a turnaround that we were looking for. So hopefully everybody did well in the market today, and will do well in the market the rest of this week. So stay safe out there. Everybody have a great night. We'll give you an update tomorrow and see how everybody's doing. Everybody have a great night. Good night.